next piece by Laurie Lee is called Field of Autumn. Slow moves the acid breath of noon over the copper-coated hill. Slow from the wild crab's bearded breast the palsied apples fall. Like coloured smoke the day hangs fire, taking the village without sound. The vulture-headed sun lies low, chained to the violet ground. The horse upon the rocky height rolls all the valley in his eye, but dares not raise his foot or move his shoulder from the fly. The sheep, snail-backed against the wall, lifts her blind face, but does not know that the cry her blackened tongue gives forth is the first bleat of snow. Each bird and stone, each roof and well, feels the gold foot of autumn pass. Each spider binds with glittering snare the splintered bones of grass. Slow moves the hour that sucks our life. Slow drops the late wasp from the pear. The rose tree's thread of scent draws thin and snaps upon the air. Thank you. This is a poem by Roger McGough. It's called All for Laurie Lee. It was written for Laurie Lee's 80th birthday. Oh, oops, I just have a drop of water here, I think. Excuse me. All for Laurie Lee. I love the way he uses words. Will they work the same for me? Sorry, said the words. We only do it for Laurie Lee. But words are common property. They're available and free, said the words. We're very choosy, and we've chosen Laurie Lee. I want to write like he does, but all the words did all agree. Sorry, son, we're spoken for. We belong to Laurie Lee. There's some short pieces on cancer. I had a tongue cancer once, and this is what brought it about. Cancer 1. Just a day or two ago, I was thinking of Jock. 12 years having passed, and not a word. Was he still around? How was his life with just one ball? And there I was, asking the doctor, is it malignant? He looked sad and nodded his head and reluctantly replied, yes, malignant, I'm afraid. No need to be afraid, I thought to myself. You can leave that to me. Number 2. Stood in the crowded supermarket, isolated in this hygiene asylum. Unheard, my screams bounce off the walls. Likewise, my thoughts for a sweet young thing with a cancer all her own, so that we might compare anxieties, share metallic kisses, soft intimacies, and howl at the moon in unison. Number 3. I don't think that I'm not grateful for what I'm about to receive, but is there no one at all that could take it for me? If I can employ a bricklayer to build me a wall or a carpenter to lay me a floor, can I employ someone to take the chemo for me? I'd pay well for a good job done if it comes with the equivalent of a master builder's guarantee, something simple like 100% cancer cured. So what am I supposed to say when you stand there convinced that whatever you've imagined is actually the case? I'm blown out of the water before I've got into the sea. You say a lot of talking needs to be done, and then you dare me to open my mouth. I'm shot out of the sky before I've taken off. And now you're clairvoyant. You know exactly what I'm thinking before I've even thought it, and how I'll react. Well, if that's so, I guess you saw this coming. Goodbye, Mrs. Pavlov. I'm not the dog you thought I was. It's called Curly. It's a cousin of mine, died many years ago. Curly, dear cousin of mine, fashion plate of his time, with Tony Curtis forelock and the DA behind, draped jacket, pink shirt, black string tie, drain pipes, crepe-soled brothel creepers, yet more teddy bear than teddy boy. I must have been about 12 when he brought me up to speed, 78 RPM to be exact, big, black and groovy shellac. Here's the Curly who got me walking to New Orleans and singing on Blueberry Hill. Don't box my bones and leave them in the cold clay. Bleach them in sunshine, burnish them in moonlight. Carve a necklace of filigree beads and lay me to rest upon a female breast. It's a piece by Roger Wilbur, American poet. It's called Boy at the Window. Seeing the snowman standing all alone in dusk and cold is more than he can bear. The small boy weeps to hear the sound prepare a night of gnashings and enormous moan. His tearful sight can hardly reach to where the pale-faced figure with bitumen eyes returns him such a God-forsaken stare as outcast Adam gave to paradise. The man of snow is none the less content, having no wish to go inside and die. Still he is moved to see the youngster cry. Though frozen water is his element, he melts enough to drop from one soft eye a trickle of the purest rain, a tear for the child at the bright pane, surrounded by such warmth, such light, such love, and so much fear. Okay. It's another piece by Richard Wilbur. It's called Love Calls Us to the Things of This World. The eyes open to a cry of pulleys, and spirited from sleep, the astounded soul hangs for a moment bodiless and simple as false dawn. Outside the open window, the morning air is all awash with angels. Some are in bed sheets, some are in blouses, some are in smocks, but truly, there they are. Now they are rising together in calm swells of halcyon feeling, filling whatever they wear with the deep joy of their impersonal breathing. Now they are flying in place, conveying the terrible speed of their omnipresence, moving and staying like white water. And now of a sudden they swoop down into so rapt a quiet that nobody seems to be there. The soul shrinks from all that is about to remember, from the punctual rape of every blessed day, and cries, "Oh, let there be nothing on earth but laundry, nothing but rosy hands in the rising steam, and clear dances done in the sight of heaven." Yet as the sun acknowledges with a warm look the world's hunks and colors, the soul descends once more in bitter love to accept the waking body, saying now, in a changed voice, as the man yawns and rises, "Bring them down from their ruddy gallows. Let there be clean linen for the backs of thieves. Let lovers go fresh and sweet to be undone, and the heaviest nuns walking in a pure floating of dark habits, keeping their difficult balance."